going to paint a picture together using our favorite colors. So we're going to pick out our favorite colors of paint, but if you don't have any paint at home, that's okay, because you can use coloring pencils or crayons or any other materials that you would like to use. But today, I'm going to use some of my favorite color of paints, and I'm going to experiment with some different materials. So I'm going to use some different tools, and that I'm going to show you what I'm going to use. Okay, so I've got some different paintbrushes, some different sizes. So I've got one really big paintbrush, I've got a medium-sized paintbrush, and I've got a small paintbrush. So I'm going to use these to paint with. I've also got a big flat paintbrush, but you might not have that at home, but that's okay. So whatever ones that you have, you can use. I'm going to use some sponges. I have some more sponges here that have some sticks on the end. I'm going to use a roller. If you don't have a roller at home, you could use a rolling pin and put some bubble wrap or some paper on it if you'd like to use a roller. I've also brought some cotton wool, so that you can use cotton wool or you can use cotton buds. So this activity is going to be all about what you can use and experiment with at home. So I'm so excited to see what you find at home that you can use. Alright, so I've picked some of my favorite colors here. So one of my favorite colors is purple, and another one of my favorite colors is blue. But I also really like the other colors that I have here, the yellow, green, orange, and red. So I'm going to use all these different colors and all these different materials to paint my very first picture on my first day. So let's get started, and I'm going to start off with my favorite purple color. And I'm going to use my paintbrush and see what kind of pattern it will make. So this one's a really big brush, it's quite thick. So I'm going to see the difference in what happens when I don't use my big paintbrush and I use my small paintbrush, and I'm going to use my color blue. It's much smaller, isn't it? So I'm going to try all the different materials that I have, and I'm going to see what kind of picture I can paint, and I'll even see if any of the colors mix, what can happen. Okay, so I've created a lovely, colorful painting